when I'm on a young horse, this is a 3-year-old, and it's one of my son's fraternity colts. And I'll show you a little bit about how and why I move a hip around. When I move their hip around, it's also important to me to be able to have control right there, control of their mouth, be able to pick up on them, pull them around, keep control of that mouth. If I want to push their hip around, the last thing I want them to do is to take a hold of that bridle and stick their nose straight out there. Okay? I want to be able to control, because what hip movement is it's really body control. So if you're moving that hip over, but you don't have any control of the front end, then you're not really gaining any body control. So when I move that hip over, I do it with just pressure. I don't like to kick them, I just pressure them over. I like the pressure and release. Really, that's the basis of all of my training program. When I'm pulling on their face, the same thing. Pressure and release, I'll pull until they give. Same thing. That's how I do the hip right there. You can see I just push on that hip and he pushes over. Okay? I'll take this inside leg off. As you can see, if I want to push this hip over that way, I'll take this inside leg off, open that door, push his hip over. Okay? Then if I want to push him back the other way, that leg's off and I push that hip over into that leg. Okay? And that's the reason I do that, again, is just control. It helps you so much when you're ready to change leads, helps you if you're running to a stop and you want to go ahead and have more control and push their hip over. It just helps everything that you do with a broke horse. If they're leaning towards the gate and you want to pick up on them and just push them back over, it's easy to do if you've got them trained to do that. Otherwise, they can just lean against that gate and you can't really fix them. So hip control is just another one of the many things that I use to teach my horse how to be a broke reining horse.